What's going on, guys? Bank Robber Games here, more Ratchet and Clank 3. And last episode, when we left off, we did a little bit of arena challenges on Annihilation Nation. We also did a Quark vid comic, and now he's back to his normal self and causing chaos as normal. So this episode, we're going to be heading over to planet Aquatos and carrying out the plan that he's come up with. It's quite a cool planet, this one. And there's a couple of interesting characters we'll meet here, and a couple of important side areas here as well.
Incoming call. Oh no.
Clank, Bubby, you're killing me!
Excuse me?
I'm trying to make a picture here, and Mr. Big Shot Star is nowhere to be found.
I am currently occupied with a mission of galactic security.
Right, I get it. You want a bigger trailer? Done. You want a daily oil massage? Done. I need my star on the set pronto, capiche?
You're breaking up.
You know, I can see you, weasel boy.
Oh yeah? How about now? He'll figure something out. We've got work to do.
Yeah, it's cool how it's like all underwater on this planet. When we come to the vendor, we've got a couple of new items we can buy. The first being the Agents of Doom, which basically work the same way as the Glove of Doom, but when you upgrade it, they have little guns on their back, and they shoot at the enemies as they run towards them. And eventually, you'll get it. When they get upgraded, you'll throw them out, but they'll hover next to you and fire at enemies. And then when they run out of ammo, they'll drop down to the ground and run towards the enemies and explode in a nuclear explosion, a bit like the mini nuke in Ratchet and Clank 2. It's the same sort of explosion effect. They're quite cool, and the changes they make to them are really useful, but they don't do the most amount of damage towards the end of the game. They tend to lose a lot of their usefulness, so you probably won't buy them, but I'll show them off at some point in the VR arena on the Phoenix. And then we also have the Flux Rifle. So this is the same as the Pulse Rifle in Ratchet and Clank 2. And it's basically a sniper rifle. And when you upgrade it at higher levels, it explodes any enemy it hits. And it also goes through multiple enemies like a railgun shot in a lot of other games. Really fun weapon. We will be picking this up at some point because we need it for an skill point. But obviously we haven't got quite enough bolts yet. So we'll have to wait a little while so we can buy it. You see a Q4 ship here.
Skid? What are you doing here?
My code name is Shadow Dude, bro. Black Ops are my specialty. I figured you guys could use my help.
Thanks, Shadow Dude, but I think we've got this one covered.
All right, I'll just take my hacker and go back to the ship.
Hacker? Oh, well, you know, on second thought, I think we'd like you to join the mission, Shadow Dude.
Awesome! This is gonna be sick!
Just going to sort out our quick select.
jackpot crate multiplies all bolts and experience gained for a limited time.
I was hoping to throw our wrench out and grab some of those bolts. Over there, we obviously had the multiplier. Because if you throw, in case you didn't know, I haven't really showed it off throughout the series. But yeah, if there's bolts that are just out of reach and you throw your wrench at them, it'll pick them up for you. So here you might notice there is another hacker pad, similar to the ones that Skipping Marks is using, or Shadow Dude is using. But obviously we don't have a hacker at the moment and he ignores it. So we'll have to come back later on in the game when we get one for ourselves. And there's a platinum bolt behind that door. So if we come over here, that door is blocked for us. Just have to go through here.
You haven't forgotten how to...
Skipping Marks can't swim. And in these areas there's some crates that you can blow up. They give you some bolts, but you need to destroy all of them for a skill point. Similar to on the first Ratchet and Clank, you got a skill point for doing the same on Pocketari. There's crates in the water, and if you use the bomb crates to destroy all of them, you've got a skill point in that game as well. I'm just going to show off in the weapon menu. You can see on our shock blaster we've got the lock-on mod, and it says enemies standing near the target are also shot with crackling arcs of electricity. So as I said before, you unlock weapon mods for your weapons as they level up. So then our nitro launcher has acid mod, and instead of glowing green, they sort of have like a fire effect on them in this game. And then we haven't got anything for our plasma whip yet. But the lock-on mod is actually quite useful because it shows you how much health.
Down there. My scanners show a huge biomass moving towards you down the drain pipe.
Yeah, it shows how much health the enemy has, but you can't use it. As far as I'm aware, that on the lock strafe mode, there isn't a button combination you can press that allows you to use the lock-on mod. So we're going to switch to third-person camera mode, just so we can make use of the lock-on mod by holding both the strafe buttons in, which is L2 and R2. Just trying to get as much experience for our nitro launcher as possible. If you jump down here, there's a titanium bolt you can get. You don't need to worry about jumping back up.
Awesome!
As soon as Skid gets the bridge, it teleports it straight back up. But yeah, it's quite an easy one to see, that one. So if we come down here, there's more crates for us to get. There's another titanium bolt as well. So it's just hidden in that little sort of cubby hole around the back here. But make sure you don't miss these crates here. Hidden in the next little section over. And you do need to be careful of these mines. As long as you keep moving, they're not a threat. Generally speaking. See, we've got the skill point there. Just show that off quickly in the menu. So about 40 underwater crates. Might try and get some experience for our plasma whip with the King Amoeboids. Ended up taking him out with the nitro launcher.
Hey, Ratchet! What's going on?
Here, for whatever reason, some of the enemies sort of bug out. Makes things a bit easier for us.
Yo, dudes! Ratchet!
hear that?
We are not alone.
Hey, dudes, I forgot to feed my goldfish. I'll see you back at the... Ah!
Well, if it ain't two of my best customers.
Slim Cognito? What are you doing down here?
I had a small run-in with the cops concerning a suck cannon upgrade that was mistakenly sold to a minor. I swear the kid looked 18. Anyway, I needed to find a less conspicuous place to do business. I take it you two are still in the market?
Well, let's see what you've got.
So similarly to getting the Gadgetron discount, we can read our memory card to see what weapons from Ratchet and Clank 2 we can get. So any weapons that you've purchased in Ratchet and Clank 2, you now get here for free. So we're going to pick up both of these, which the first one will be the lava gun, and be good to show this off sort of unupgraded, because I only showed off the upgraded version in the all weapons video, and then we'll have the mini turret glove as well, which is a little bit better in Ratchet and Clank 3 than it was in Ratchet and Clank 2. But yeah, the fully upgraded lava gun is changed up from how it functions in Ratchet and Clank 2 as well. So that's really cool. And there'll be more weapons that we unlock later on as well.
There's the ventilation shaft. We must split up here.
Yeah, well, I guess it's time to put on the Tira guys and go meet my new pals.
Good luck. I will assist you if I can. Perhaps you should have read the instruction manual. It was nice knowing you, Ratchet.
So here we get a little Clank section. You seem to move a lot faster as Clank than previous games. So much nicer to play through.
No monkeying around. Monkeying. We are on an important mission.
Clank, that little sucker will chase bananas any place you shoot him. Give it a try.
He doesn't actually get shot.
Ratchet, I need you to extend the bridge at junction G5.
Ratchet, I found some online instructions for the Tira guys. Let's see. When you speak...
It's basically just a little rhythm game. It's quite cool how it like just seamlessly transitions back to Clank. So you press that button. We don't have enough time to get through the force field. So if we let Scrunch take care of the force field for us. We can't progress through there.
Look, Gadgebot! I love those little guys. To give them command, just hold triangle and select a command with the left analog stick.
So one of them did get destroyed, taking out that sort of fan, but yeah, they just respawn and run back to you basically. Not quite sure what Quark says there. I didn't mean to cancel the message, I just brought up the sort of order menu. Somehow sort of clipped through the laser there without taking any damage.
Well, what took you so long?
Clank, what are you doing here? You're supposed to meet me on the surface.
I thought I would help.
Well, you can give me a hand searching Dr. Nefarious's office. Now let's see it. Oh, look at this. The complete Secret Agent Clank Holovid collection. This guy's your biggest fan.
That is rather disturbing. I have downloaded an encrypted star map. Perhaps Al can decode it.
Great. Let's get back to the Phoenix.
So you might notice we've got the crystal symbol in the bottom right corner from the King Amoeboids that we took out. That's because on Aquatos there's another crystal hunt similar to Tabora and Grelbin in Ratchet and Clank 2.
Whoa! Deja vu.
Oh, it's you two again. Right on schedule. This here's one of the nastiest, smelliest sewers in the galaxy. Most guys wouldn't set foot in a place like this, but me? I just can't get enough.
Right. Well, we were just passing through. You can get back to whatever you were doing.
Hey, if you find any sewer crystals, I'll pay you for them in bolts. I'm making something special for the missus.
Sewer crystals. We'll keep that in mind.
You see, you get two. We've got 2 crystals and we've got 4,000. Get 4,000 bolts for them.
Ah, fresh from the bowels of a king amoeboid.
and there's 99 left to find, so it's a good way of earning a lot of bolts. And yeah, I always like to get this section here on the left, but we can't get all of them because you might notice there's Gadgetron vendor symbols where there isn't any map, and that's because there are sort of secret levels to this area, and there's also a couple of titanium bolts hidden throughout this area as well that we'll be getting later. And yeah, but you do need the Magnum boots. You notice these surfaces here. When you get the Magnum boots, you can walk up the walls and onto into the secret areas. So yeah, we're just going to clear out, like I said, this sort of section on the left for the rest of the episode. It might make the episode a bit long, and then yeah, we'll head back towards the ship. It's probably a good idea for us to get some ammo. So yeah, the lava gun actually does a pretty decent amount of damage. But all throughout this section, there'll be little rooms like this that'll have ammo crates in them. So it allows you to stay out for much longer, which is quite useful. One annoying thing about all the walls being magnetic is that later on in the game, when we get the jet boots, we can't use them in this area because the game selects the Magna boots sort of automatically. So it can make it a little bit slow to explore. See if we can get our shot blaster leveled up to level 5.
The shot cannon can be charged up to release a spectacular beam of death. Hold the fire button to charge up the beam, then release the button and sweep the beam across your enemies.
As you can see, it does a lot of damage. And I tried explaining earlier, is that normally when you use the charge shot, you waste a shot as you charge, as you go to charge it. But if you swing a wrench and then just hold the fire button down, you don't waste a shot. And something that I'd recommend is if you are using the shot blaster for the beam attack, because there's quite a lot of aim assist on the lock strafe controls. So if you switch to the sort of default controls, rather than moving the camera,
Ratchet, bring that star map you stole.
You can just move Ratchet instead, and yeah, not when you're not wading through water, normally it allows you to take out a lot more enemies. You see that sort of fire effect on the King Amoeboid there? That is the acid damage mod. You do have to be careful with the Amoeboids. The hitbox for their attack is a little bit incorrect. So a lot of the time you get hit by it, even though it looks like it shouldn't hit you. They actually give a pretty decent amount of experience. There's a lot of stagger on the lava gun attacks, obviously. It's a very useful weapon. I think it just functions a lot better in Ratchet and Clank 3 than it does in Ratchet and Clank 2. So this is an important point, is that some of these sort of blockages where the King Amoeboids come out of, you can only approach them from one side. And I think a lot of the time that's due to they only open when you get the crystal. That is one downside. It's why a lot of the time when I use the lava gun I strafe back, you know, like side to side. And that's because if you just stay still, sometimes Ratchet will enter a idle animation, and it'll mean that it goes off target. So it seems to be all the sewer crystals in this area. I think I might be missing one somewhere. Can't really remember. This episode's gone on quite long. So if you come to the bridge, there in the middle of the map, there's a teleporter you can use that puts you in different sections. But then you'll notice here there's some swing shot targets that you need to go to the next level up to access, and that'll let you get a platinum bolt. But if you want to go back to the plumber dude, back to your ship at any point, you can just jump in the river and swim back basically the way we came when we entered the area. I don't know why I jumped over that, you don't need to. So yeah, nice 40,000 bolts. And then we also have a teleporter here that can take us back to Slim Cognito at any point when we unlock some more weapons later on. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, and next episode we'll head back over to the Phoenix and deliver the star map to Al so you can decode it, and we'll also play the next Quark vid comic to get some more bolts, and then sort of see what happens after that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and enjoyed the series so far. I hope you guys are finding it useful as well, and that I'm providing good information for you guys. But yeah, if you are enjoying the series, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next episodes.